Welcome to Tarrant County College and the Public Safety Training Center. I'm Bill Pearson. I'm the coordinator over the Fire Academy, and we're glad you could join us for this graduation ceremony for Class 93. Class 93 has done an outstanding job for us. You know, I can always tell how good a class is going to be by how fast graduation day gets here. Graduation day got here pretty quick with this class because they did such a good job, and we're glad you could join us. At this time, I'd like to invite to the podium our director, Mr. Steve Keller.
Thank you, Bill. It's my honor to introduce the staff of the Public Safety Training Center's Fire Rescue Training Program. Our students are surrounded daily by this great talent of people. We are passionate about imparting the knowledge that will lead to graduating skilled firefighters and future leaders that will serve our community for years to come. I would like to recognize those who make graduations like this one possible, the Fire Rescue Training staff. Dave Lowe is our coordinator, Public Safety Training Center Facilities and Compliance. Daryl Rutledge, lead coordinator, Fire Rescue Training. Bill Pearson, Fire Academy coordinator. And Pat English, coordinator of technical rescue programs. I would also like to acknowledge the efforts of our administrative staff, who without their contributions behind the scenes, our programs would not be possible. Tammy Bullock, administrative assistant to the director of public safety training. Maggie Burns, Fire Academy administrative assistant. Natasha Briggs, technical rescue instructional associate. Josh McDonald, administrative assistant for state certification. And our administrative on-calls, Lily White and Cheyenne Briggs. Thank y'all for what y'all do. I would also like to thank our incredible instructor staff. They provide outstanding instruction to our students day in and day out, and without them, we wouldn't be able to produce these folks here tonight. We are blessed to have the support of our leadership team at the Northwest Campus, and on behalf of the Public Safety Training Center, I would like to extend our appreciation and recognition of those leaders. Dr. Zarina Blankenbaker, President of the Northwest Campus. Dr. Serafine Garcia, Assistant to the President. Dr. Judith Gallagher, Vice President for Academic Affairs. And Dr. Jan Clayton, Vice President for Student Development Services. Dean Sonia Brown, Dean of Public Services, Social and Behavioral Sciences. Daniela Molina, Interim Executive Director of Continuing Education and Engagement. Paula Stubblefield, Coordinator, Public Services Program. It is due to their leadership and support that we can do what we do, and that is produce the highest caliber of newly trained firefighting professionals. Last but not least, Tarrant County College and the Public Safety Training Center would like to acknowledge the agencies that have entrusted the Fire Academy program with and supported the cadets from their agencies. Members of the Bedford Fire Department under the leadership of Chief Sean Fay. Members of the Decatur Fire Department under the leadership of Chief Nate Mara. Members of the Irving Fire Department under the leadership of Chief Victor Connolly. Members of the Kennedale Fire Department under the leadership of Chief James Brown. Members of the Watauga Fire Department under the leadership of Chief Sean Fannin. Congratulations, Class 93. Enjoy your night. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Keller. We're honored today to have as our guest speaker Chief Nate Mara. Chief Mara is the Fire Chief and Emergency Management Coordinator for the City of Decatur. Chief Mara began his career at Decatur as a volunteer firefighter in 2005. In fact, he was one of the first 4 full-time firefighters hired by the City of Decatur. Chief Mara graduated from Texas A&M San Antonio with a bachelor's degree in Fire and Emergency Services Administration. Nate is a graduate of the Managing Fire Officer program at the National Fire Academy, and he attended the Fire Service Chief Executive Officer program at the Mays Business School at Texas A&M University. He is a recipient of the following service awards: Top Recruit, Decatur Fire Academy 2005, Decatur Fire Department Firefighter of the Year 2007, Decatur Fire Department Fire Officer of the Year 2008, 2011, 2015, 2018. Decatur Fire Department Outstanding Customer Service Award for 2011-2016. Nate is married to his best friend of 8 years, his wife Amber. He serves his community in Rotary, active in his church, and devoted family man raising 2-year-old twin girls. Would you please welcome Chief Nate Mara.
Thank you, Chief Pearson. It's a little bit more than I deserve, but I appreciate it. Good afternoon, Class 93. Thank you to Chief Pearson and all the wonderful staff here at the Tarrant County College for thinking of me on this remarkable day. Hello to all of our friends and family that are watching this live stream at home. Please know it's quite an honor to have been asked to speak to Class 93 today. Class 93, as you sit here before me, I suspect you've completed hundreds worth of hours of lecture. Am I right? All good, huh? You have lived through and conquered dozens of skills that were foreign to you just a few months back. Am I still correct? Very good. Live burns went off well last week, and you're all still here. 93, you may be the only thing going right in 2020. Good job. You've made lifelong friends here. Be sure to cherish that and build upon it. Through this monumental time in your life, your reputation is expanding very quickly. And that's what I'm here to talk to you just very briefly about today. When Chief Pearson asked me to speak, he told me I'd only have a few minutes to address the recruits. After humbly accepting that invitation, my mind began Rolodexing through all the great speeches I've heard come through the Fire Academy. Instructors, I was talking to you when I said Rolodexing. 93, you guys probably call that Googling. Nonetheless, I landed on two things. First, who picked me? And second, reputation management. In the fire service, our reputation is molded by a culmination of our training, our experience, our families, where we come from, those we interact with, the departments we serve, the members we're alongside every day, our communities, coupled with moral principles and standards to which we operate and live our lives by. I want to share with you my simple take on reputation management. Now, I can't just merely jump into this without a couple of definitions, and by this point in time, I figured you've all done about 200 or 300 of those, so a couple more won't kill us. Reputation, by definition, are the beliefs or opinions that are generally held about someone or something. Management is the process of dealing with or controlling things or people. Remember, when times are good, credit management. When times are bad, don't always point the finger at management. And I'd like to throw in character here as well. It's the combination of features and traits that form the individual nature of some person or something. It is my belief that reputation management has 4 key concentrated areas as it relates to all of us in the fire service. I feel that your reputation simply cannot exist in a positive fashion without all 4 of these key elements existing together and working in harmony. The first one I'd like to talk about is the fire service. As a whole, the fire service is very rich in tradition and history. Firefighters across the world are known for taking care of people and simply getting the job done. In my community, our department's mission statement is very simple: to help people. The reputation that follows such a simple mission statement is enormous. Our men and women have spent years building a trustworthy and camaraderie relationship with our community, and they all know, no matter what their problem is, they simply pick the phone up and call for the fire department. The second element, this fire academy. The Tarrant County College Fire Academy began in the fall of 1989. This program has over 30 years worth of classes and students that carry a tremendous and vibrant reputation, one that is full of instructor knowledge and endless support networks. In many fire stations in this state, you'll find TCC graduates. A popular question amongst those folks is, what class were you? Class 93, you should be proud of the contributions you've made here at Tarrant County College Fire Academy. I know that your instructors and all of the support staff are very proud of their contributions they have made in you. Now, I told you there were 4 things, so if you're counting, this is number 3 and very important. Your fire department. The department that hired you, or the one that will hire you, most definitely has a long-standing history in their community and likely has an outstanding reputation. I challenge you to be a complement to that reputation. Don't weaken it. Remember, when you're acting or performing, you'll be doing so with the reputation of the entire organization on your back. Be sure that you do not get in trouble off duty. I'll say that one again. Be sure that you don't get in trouble off duty. There will be celebrations, promotions, retirements, and historical items such as this that's going on right now. Make sure that the pomp and circumstance of those celebrations are the true highlights of the date, not poor decisions made by you or your untimely behavior. Do not let off duty get you in trouble on duty. And the final element here is family. Your parents and family are depending on you and maybe a brother or sister or two to ensure that the family's reputation and good name is going to be carried forward professionally. This is the family that stood alongside you in the fire academy. They were there with you on the late nights studying and the early mornings where you may have gotten up and left before the rest of the family. They have missed you at functions and meals. I hate to even begin to say you're just getting started missing functions and meals. Be sure that your family that supports you can understand and be proud of the work that you do. Families also takes on the stance of those that call for your services, the ones that are calling 911. They depend on your skills to intervene on their very worst day. They want their problems solved and their nightmares to go away. Now, I want to share a quick story with you from my beginnings as a captain. And I will say that my wife cautioned me against telling a medical story at a fire academy graduation, but I feel it's very appropriate. And my story is not front page glamorous, and much of what you will do is not glamour or even social media worthy, but it may end up there. What you're going to do from this day forward is going to be extremely important work nonetheless. This was my only interaction with this particular family that I'm about to talk about, and the only interaction that I'm aware of that they had with the Decatur Fire Department. We were receiving multiple calls for a lift assist to the same address 2 or 3 times every night, over and over and over. This went on for several shifts in a row, and my fellow captains even expressed their frustrations with our newly found frequent flyer. As a newer paramedic, I wanted to know what was going on with this patient. I learned through our numerous visits it had 0 to do with strength or inability. The patient simply took nighttime medications that made them so weak, the simple task that we take for granted of getting up and going to the restroom was near impossible under the influence of these essential meds. The patient needed the aid of a tool that I happened to have access to. It wasn't an axe, it wasn't a Halligan, it wasn't a ladder or any fire hose or saw. There was nothing heroic about the situation. Through dealing with my own aging grandparents and other families that we ran on in the community, I developed a relationship with the local medical supply company. At around 9 o'clock on a random night of the week, I was able to secure a portable toilet for this patient. Our patient was eternally grateful, and they used this toilet for many more months. Now, I'll tell you this story so that you understand the impact that your daily interaction has with the families of those that will call for your help. We could have continued to answer the call and done nothing more than lift the patient out of the floor. But that would have still met their need, but we went the extra step, and that's what that family remembers. I found out just a few weeks ago even that family, the patient was a retired firefighter and had a long family history of such. Your interaction may be the only interaction with anyone from the fire service that anyone has. 93, I'm challenging you to make sure that it is the absolute best every single time. So I'll wrap this up, and I want to remind you that your character matters. Don't get caught up in the hustle and bustle of being the new guy or the new gal, that you forget the features and traits that make you who you truly are. I can say that I've heard nothing but excellent things from your instructors about your class, even your newfound reputation with Engine 15 of the Fort Worth Fire Department. Today, because of you, Class 93, the fire service future becomes a little bit brighter and its reputation a little bit stronger. Congratulations to you all, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Chief Morrow. Chief Morrow, if you'd come forward, one of our challenge coins, show our appreciation for you being here today.
Thank you, Chief. Appreciate it.
You bet.
My name is Jacob Smith, and I've had the privilege to work with these guys in this class for quite a while, and now I'm honored to be able to hand out a few awards. So the first award I'm going to give out is for Day Class 93, the Salutatorian Award. Now I will tell you these guys worked hard, and the grades, the final grades were really close. So I would like to recognize Salutatorian for Day Class 93, Hunter Cash. The next award is for the Valedictorian for Day Class 93, and that award goes to Zach Stewart. Okay, this next award deserves a little bit of explanation. This is the Brandon Scott Phillips Award, and this award is voted on by the class members of Class 93. But I would like to tell you a little bit about the award. As a child, Brandon Scott Phillips dreamed of becoming a firefighter. He was a devoted family man with his wife Denise and their 3 children, Parker, Kylie, and Lance. He was also an avid outdoorsman who loved and respected nature and wildlife. Born and raised in Fort Worth, Brandon attended TCC class number 24 in the summer of 1998. Brandon's firefighting career began in Blue Mound Fire Department. After completing the fire academy, he worked for Killeen and Kennedale before returning to his hometown of Keller. He was continually striving to improve himself through physical, personal, and professional development. Brandon possessed all of the attributes of a model firefighter, strong moral and ethical convictions, as well as a kind and caring nature. At the age of 26, Brandon passed away following one of his daily jogs in March of 2005. Fire Academy Day Class number 93 is chosen to honor the memory of Brandon Phillips tonight. A student has been selected who they believe possesses the same outstanding physical, moral, and ethical principles, as well as the potential firefighting skills that Brandon held. The name of this student will be added to the Brandon Phillips Perpetual Plaque located near the Fire Service Training Center, Student Resource Learning Center. So with that, with humble respect, I present to you Day Class number 93 recipient of the Brandon Phillips Award, to Darian Bailey. And I have one more award. This is the award for top recruit, whereas the Brandon Phillips Award is voted on by Day Class 93. The top recruit award is voted on by all the adjunct instructors. So we have many adjunct instructors out here throughout the academy, and they all got together and decided that the top recruit for Day Class number 93 goes to Mackenzie McElvoy.
Congratulations to all the award winners. I've got 2 awards I would like to hand out, but before I do that, I want to tell you about something special that we're starting with this class, and it will be continued on into the future. Starting this year, we will award a Fire Academy student with the David Culhane Memorial Scholarship for future firefighters. This scholarship has been established by his wife Deidre and other family and friends in memory of retired Lieutenant David Calhoun. A 30-year veteran of the Arlington Fire Department, David passed away on July 18, 2018, after losing his battle with leukemia. David's devotion to his profession and passion for teaching and mentoring firefighters was well regarded by all who knew him and served with him. The recipient of the first David Culhane Memorial Scholarship for 2020 is Jonathan Castillo. Congratulations, Jonathan. Good job, buddy. Would you like to say a few words about that? Okay. That's good. Thank you. The first award I'd like to give out is called our Outstanding Alumni Award. We do this once a year, and we give this award to a former Academy student who has gone on and been successful in the fire service. The recipient of this year's Outstanding Alumni Award is Chief Pleasant Brooks. Chief Brooks is the fire chief for the Crowley Fire Department. Chief Brooks attended our night class number 8. He grew up in Crowley, attended Crowley High School, began his fire service career as a volunteer for the Crowley Fire Department in 1989. He was hired full-time, worked his way up through the ranks, and on July 17, 2014, he was appointed fire chief. As fire chief, Chief Brooks leads the activities of the department, including emergency operations, prevention, and administration. Chief Brooks holds the following degrees and certificates: Associate of Applied Science, Fire Service Administration, Certified EMT, Master Firefighter, Fire Instructor, Fire Officer, Head of the Department in Suppression and Prevention with the Texas Commission on Fire Protection. Chief Brooks couldn't be here with us tonight because of our COVID restrictions, but we'll make sure he gets this plaque at a future date. But I would like to read the plaque to you. In recognition of outstanding service to the community, Tarrant County College Fire Service Training Center Distinguished Alumni presented to Pleasant Brooks 2020. The last award I'd like to give out goes to our class captain. The class captain is selected by the class. This person works with me and Miss Maggie and with the instructors to kind of make things run smooth. We expect a lot out of this individual. They usually are the first ones here, the last ones to leave. And Hunter Cash, come on up. Hunter Cash was the class captain for day class 93. He did an outstanding job for us. In recognition of outstanding leadership, Tarrant County Basic Fire Academy Day Class 93 is pleased to present Hunter Cash, Class Captain, November 20th, 2020. Congratulations, buddy.
I'd just like to say a few words. Hope everybody's doing well at home tonight. It's unfortunate we couldn't all gather together and kind of meet and greet, but it is what it is, and we're making the best of it. I'd like to start out with saying thank you to Chief Smith and Chief Pearson and Mr. Keller for putting on such a great program. I speak on behalf of the whole class. We're all honored to go through such a high-caliber academy, so we appreciate it. I'd also like to give a shout-out to Miss Maggie for holding it down in the office. She was always there for us when we needed her. Anything we needed or the class needed, or I think even a lot of the instructors, they'd go to her. So thank you to Miss Maggie, and to all of you that were behind the scenes that we didn't get a chance to meet. Thank y'all very much. Y'all's work's greatly appreciated. I'd also like to thank the instructors. There's a lot of different fire departments and agencies represented through these instructors out here, which really brings a wealth of knowledge to this school and this program. So we're very thankful to get to learn from these guys and work under them. I would also like to thank all of you that are at home that's had to pick up our slack over the last 14 weeks. We know it's hard. We spent a lot of hours on these drill fields and in the classroom, so just as many in the textbook at home, so we really do appreciate y'all picking up the slack. We couldn't have done it without y'all. And lastly, Class 93, you guys were awesome. Y'all made my job as captain very easy. Y'all were never afraid to get in there and get to work and get done what needed to get done. So very proud of all of you. For those of us who have jobs, let's get out there and keep our head down, show them what we got. Just work hard. For those of you who don't yet have jobs, soon to get them, there's fire departments out there that'd be lucky to have y'all. So just keep testing, you'll get a job. They're out there. So again, thank y'all very much. I was honored to be y'all's class captain. I had a great time. Hope to keep in touch with everybody after this. Thanks.
Hunter, did you have a presentation you wanted to make to? That's all right.
We got together as a class. We got together as a class and put this together for y'all to hang in y'all's hallway or front and center in the room 1603, wherever y'all wanted to put it. But yes, sir, we'll leave it here for you guys. Again, we appreciate everything.
Thank you, Hunter.
Yes, sir.
At this time, we'll recognize the class individually as they receive their certificates. Class 93, would you please line up? Come forward when your name is read.
Darian Bailey. Caleb Bennett. Hunter Cash. Jonathan Castillo. Caleb Fay. Reed Godbold. Casey Harlan. Nicholas Johnson. Adam Johnston. Truett Lewis. Mackenzie McElvoy. Ryan McMahon. Brandon Meekoff. Keith Olbert. Luke O'Connell. Ryan Payne. Daniel Roweeder. Harry Shaw. Shout out today, class 91, right, Harry? 91. Okay. Zach Stewart. And Caden Wallace.
This concludes our ceremony tonight. Again, thank you for joining us online. I want to again thank the sponsoring agencies for all their support. Special thanks to Miss Maggie for taking care of us and all the work she does. Class 93, you did a great job. You are dismissed.